It's your girl, Gel Beauty 87 here, and today I'm trying to get in some fall eye tutorials started. So I decided we could use the Arcana palette from Shroud Cosmetics. This is what it looks like if you all forgot. I think I did a video with this before, like all three of these in one like video or whatever, but today we're going to use my favorite things, which is the blues and the greens. So I'm going to use this little set up here, this little set down here, and then this gold shade right here. I'm actually recreating the I saw Lelilivinglife do. I really liked the way her look turned out. So I was like, I told her, I was like, I might just be copying this look sometime. And she was like, okay. So I was like, got the okay from Lily. So now let's get started. So I'm going to take the green shade at the bottom, put that toward in the outer V and whatnot. And then we're going to take the blue shade up here, Shroud, and put that toward the front. And then I'm just match the shimmers with it. So like Alchemy. This one is going to go toward the back, and then this shade Mystic is going to go toward the front. And then in the inner corner, we're going to put this gold shade right here. So let's get started. Y'all, I'm dreading that fall is coming. One of my friends is like, I love the winter. I'm like, okay. That's because your birthday in the summertime, you get to celebrate it, you know, in warm climates. Like when you're a winter baby and you live in a place where it snows, it's never fun. Like I always hate celebrating my birthday because I'm like, it's November. So I always like end up going out of town because like I can't even do that this year. So I'm gonna go back to what I used to do before I went out of town for my birthday every year, which is just buy a whole bunch of stuff at Sephora that I don't need. But it's like, that's not even gonna be special because I have to do that now all the time for YouTube videos. So it's just like, what can I do that's special? I have no idea. One of my friends was like, you still gonna try to go out of town? I'm like, no, it's gonna be like wintertime and quarantine, and I gotta make sure Adrian go get the flu shot soon since the seasons are changing, and just then mommy gotta go make sure she get a flu shot because since I'm an essential worker, I still gotta go to work even though I made sure he did e-learning, so he didn't have to go. It's just a whole thing. Okay, so it's taking a little bit to blend, but you know, it's my first time actually using these shades. I think I used more of like the lighter reddish shades in the front if I remember correctly. So I used like the red and like the pink that's at the top of the palette because I knew y'all expected me to use the colors I'm using now, so I was like, I tried to switch it up and give y'all something else as opposed to what I normally do. But in true form, I'm back to what I normally do, which is like the blues and the greens, because at the end of the day, that's what I love. Let's take this big fluffy brush here and start trying to diffuse all of this before we keep going. And I know this lip ain't gonna go with this eye at the end. I already got like some grungy brown like shades pulled out to give me an idea of what brown tone lipstick I want to use, because I want to use like a more dark brown tone lipstick because, you know, it's supposed to be a fall look, so I feel like I'm supposed to have more darker, grungier colors. I'm gonna take this 13 from reference, take that color Shroud, and start blending it toward the front of the eye. So it seems like it's blending easier with this one than the Times Los Angeles brush. But I think I only have one of these here, and I think I have like one or two at home. So just blend it a little further back up in here. Yeah, I definitely feel like this one is blending way easier than the Times Los Angeles brush did. So maybe these work better natural hair brushes as opposed to synthetic brushes. I don't know, but it feels like it's blending out a whole lot easier, not taking nearly as much time as the green one did. So just something I thought I would point out. You know, I feel like you can see it since you're sitting here watching me blending, and this one's blending effortlessly as opposed to the one I was just blending out, that I felt like took a little bit more time. So. And I feel like the color is looking more pigmented and vibrant with this brush as well. Like the blue just come through a little bit better than the green did on the outer V. But thank goodness I'm gonna cover up some shimmer because I'm not necessarily feeling like it blended out the best on the outer V. No wonder this mirror is so foggy, y'all. I forgot to take the, what's this thing? plastic off the mirror. I've been seeing it the whole time. Like, why does this mirror look like this? Because you didn't take the plastic off, silly girl. Okay, so I'm gonna try to go back in the outer V a little bit more with the green, since I feel like the blue is just giving me way more accent and the green isn't doing as much for me as I wanted it. So try to bring it up a little bit higher there. All the noise you hear is just a plastic popping back up after I like folded it down. So I'm just lightly blending it a little bit more out here, up here, to try to make it the color proportioned evenly. Okay. Now let's take the clean brush again and make sure I like the way it looks before we continue. I feel like this red lipstick just looks crazy with it, like. Okay. Now I have this e.l.f. 205 brush, and then I pulled out a Refer number 2 Dress in Case. So I'm gonna start with the green shade on the back and see how it works with this e.l.f. brush. Okay, it's doing good, so we don't need to dip into the Refer brush. So I'm gonna just literally put it on the outer half of the back right here, and then we'll put the blue on the front half. This color is really pretty. This is a gorgeous green shade. Yes, like this is a gorgeous green shade. I'm definitely here for it. It is a vibe. Okay. I'm gonna switch it over and take Mystic. Mesh those nicely together. Wow, and I already started on the other eye and still didn't have to dip back in. How about that? Like, okay, Shroud. Okay, I see. This is my favorite Shroud palette. I have the other two that they came out with, but I just don't feel like the color stories necessarily work that well with my skin tone. But this is the one I really wanted to get, but I just bought the bundle because, you know, it was a deal at $33 a palette as opposed to paying like close to $50 for this one palette. But I truly only bought that bundle so I could get this palette. But I was like, we can try all of them. Look at that, y'all. Yes. Can you say sexy jewel tone eye? Because I sure can. That's all this is a sexy jewel toned eye. And as we know, I'm all about a sexy jewel toned eye. So I'm here for it. It's a vibe. Shroud can take my money for this palette any day of the week because it is gorgeous. This is perfect fall palette for me, like nice grungy shades. And I actually feel like the red lip doesn't look that bad with it. I thought it was gonna look like worse, but it looks okay. I still kind of want to take it off though, just because I would prefer to have more of a chocolate brown situation going on. Now we're gonna go into the gold shade. I can only imagine how pigmented it is. See, hello. I just keep coming with these hot fire looks today. Like, I think every look I've done today so far I like. Which is rare because it's like I'll do some and I'll be like, they okay. But I literally like every single look I have done today so far. I hope I don't jinx myself and then the next one I do, I'm like, oh, this is hot garbage. But, you know, so far these 3 I have done, I'm definitely here for. I had a couple more palettes sitting out that I'm thinking about doing, but I'm like, I don't know. So I'm gonna keep this lip on and take a couple pictures with this eye look to see how I feel about it. And then I'm going to put some on with the brown one. I'm gonna swatch the browns I had out here just so you can see like which ones I was thinking about using. So I have Focused by Proper Beauty. I feel like it would be a nice chocolate brown shade. This is what Focus looks like. I thought that would be nice with this eye look, so I sat that one out. I got a darker one from Mother. It's called She's So Deep. This is what She's So Deep looks like. I'm not necessarily feeling that one as much as I'm feeling the lighter like chocolate brown. So We'll put Mother back over there. I have Tracy and Aretha by Uma Beauty too. So I just picked up a whole bunch of my black owned brand lipsticks, and I was like, let's see. Okay, so to me, what is this? Tracy and the one from Proper Beauty and Focus look about the same. It's just this one looks more shimmery, and Tracy is a little bit more well, matte. Then I have Aretha. Let's swatch her. She's more like that, more of like the grayish brownish like. So I like that one too. So the only one I'm really not feeling that much is like Mother. So I'm going to take pictures with this lip on, and then I'll take some with the other lip on, and then we'll see how that goes, because I'm not exactly sure which one I'm gonna use, but I know I'm not gonna use that Pat one just because I feel like it's not the type of brown that I want this look to give me. So anyway, those are the lips and those are the ideas. This is the finished eye look. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.